a grabar, chicos. Vamos ahí con la pantalla. Ok, muy bien. Entonces aquí tenemos Universidad Americana, Departamento de Inglés. Bueno, aquí nombre del curso, si quieran aquí. Nombre del curso, inglés intermedio, 3. Son 6 niveles para que lo tengan presente. Al B1 es el nivel 3, B2, nivel 4. Si se quiere alcanzar el C1 y C2 sería nivel 5 y 6. Esto puede variar según las necesidades de la universidad para que lo tengan presente. Esto es como una descripción de los objetivos, etcétera. No me gusta como leer mucho esto, simplemente es como entender el idioma inglés, conversaciones habituales, entender pues forma escrita. Esto siempre se me va. Escrita, palabras, ideas, pronunciaciones, correos, bueno, esto es más que todo es como comprender textos informativos. Ahora, lo importante, chiquillos, es esto. Tenemos attendance and working class, ¿verdad? 50%. Exámenes son 2 exámenes, como la mitad siempre de cada unidad. No sé, siempre son como 5 unidades examen. Otras 5 unidades examen. Homework in class, perdón, no es homework nada más. Homework es básicamente tareas. Eh, Recuerden que hoy teníamos una tarea, ¿verdad? Que era lo de simple present, para que lo tengan presente. Ahora, pues esto es como el cronograma que vamos a ir manejando. Todavía falta completarlo un poquitito, pero ya tengo como las bases. Que no se nos ha dado la primera lección por algunos temas ahí de coordinación meramente. Que tenía algunas dudas en la cuestión de cómo se va a manejar. Son 15 semanas. Ya estamos en la semana 3. Semana 3. Entonces hoy nos toca esto de acá. Ok. ¿Preguntas con la evaluación? No.
No.
Ok. Hey guys, permítanme para abrir el archivo mejor en PowerPoint, porque en este archivo sometimes it's not like pretty nice for me. Pretty important guys. Remember that you can go to the link, uh, the main link, and you can see all the information that we have on each class. We have a student's book, the workbook, the C-level. This is not a valid book. I was just doing some testing. The audio, right? And then the week. The week for today is, well, this one. We have the daily plan is more technical for us as teachers, but I also like to put in every class the daily plan. Basically, the daily plan is like the topics that are set in each class and that we will see or we are supposed to see in the class. So let me just open here in the app. And what's going on here? We have week 3. Okay, nice. Alright. Okay, guys, we're going to continue with this part. Adverbs before adjectives and verbs. So first we're going to hear the audio. It's pretty important for listening skills. Would be easy for you to hear this, but it's pretty important to set
Si
that
quieres vender
audio. Let me
online,
just
asegura.
the odds of Facebook, right? Well, and, Facebook, YouTube.
Super
Okay, now we are.
Page 5. 2. Grammar. Adverbs before adjectives and adverbs. Use incredibly, extremely, very, really, so, pretty, and fairly to make some adjectives and adverbs stronger.
She's incredibly talented.
She's extremely generous.
He's a pretty cool guy.
We get along really well.
Use absolutely or really, but not very, with adjectives that are already very strong.
She's absolutely wonderful.
He's really fantastic.
The expression at all makes negatives stronger.
She's not selfish at all.
Completely and totally mean 100%.
He's completely honest.
She's totally reliable.
Adjective prefixes.
Patient. Impatient.
Considerate. Inconsiderate.
Friendly, unfriendly.
Reliable. Unreliable.
Honest. Dishonest.
Organized. Disorganized.
Did you hear the sound of the end with t, and did you recognize that? The sounds, right, are pretty important in the end, right? Well, in this part it's easy, and we will see in other slides about that more. So, who wants to read these? Again, just this part. Oh my God, I'm sorry. No one. This one, right?
Teacher, I
Yes.
can read.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Okay. Use incredible, extremely, very, really, so, pretty, and fairly to make some adjective and adverbs stronger. She's incredibly talented. She's
Talented.
extremely generous. He's a pretty cool guy. We get along really well.
Excellent. Okay, excellent. So, what do you understand by that, guys? What is the main idea for using these words? Incredibly, extremely, very, really, so, pretty, and fairly.
Good morning. That means more than, uh, for example, more than friendly, more than friend. That means
More
more than, more
than the
um,
adjective, for
beautiful.
example. Well, at least that's a fine idea. Yeah, maybe we can say that. It's just like we're making more contrast when you are doing exercises. Well, not exercises. I mean phrases. When you are doing phrases and you want to put a contrast on them, right? Make them stronger, right? Okay. It could be for adjectives or for adverbs, right? So, who wants to read the second part?
Professor, if you want, I can read it.
Sure.
Use absolutely or really, but not very, with adjectives that are already very strong. She's absolutely wonderful. He's really fantastic.
Yes, that's excellent. So the purpose of use real, absolutely, or really are just for like put a contrast, but not in adjectives that are very strong. And how do I know that? Well, they are like fantastic, wonderful. Is different, say fantastic, the talented, right? So it's more depending on the adjective than then you can use absolutely or really. However, this is pretty formal, this part, because we use really a lot in English. Americans really like to use really for everything. That's like their favorite word for doing an adjective strong or well or stronger, right? So just for you to know, teacher, how do I know when I need to use extremely or pretty or whatever you have here? So it's better if you try to use really. I mean, it's pretty basic, but I mean, it doesn't matter at all because Americans really like to use really. Absolutely, yeah, they use these, but not pretty much. And well, those ones are fairly maybe, yes. But well, it's more how you like to sound or to talk in English. If you are not clear, if you need to use absolutely or really, just use really, right? Because it doesn't sound proper when you say, for example, absolutely, and there is not an adjective that is strong like fantastic or wonderful. Is it clear, guys? Did you get the
Yes.
idea? Yes. Okay.
Like
Yes, I
the Virilla
understand.
River.
I'm sorry.
Like the Virilla River. It's the same thing.
Yes, yes. Absolutely wonderful, right? Okay. Nice. Who wants to read this part?
Teacher, I can read.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The expression is all makes negative stronger. She is not selfish at all.
Excellent. The expression at all, or we can say at all, makes negatives stronger. So it's like this, but in a negative way, right? So we just have the negative sentence, and at the end we say at all, at all, at all. Or we can say at all, at all. Let me just write down at, at, well, at all, like that. I sent in the chat, I'm sorry guys, how we can say that in Spanish. Well, how we can adapt the sound for us, right? But it's at all, at all, at all. Or we can say also at all, at all, at all, at all. It's more British say at all than at all, but well, it doesn't matter at all, right? And then we have this one. Who wants to read this part?
I can read, teacher.
Right.
Eh, completely and totally mean 100%. He's completely honest. She's totally reliable.
So completely and totally mean 100%, right? Or we can say in English for sure. Let me just write down in the chat. For sure, right? He's completely honest. She's totally reliable, I'm sorry, reliable, right? Do you have questions with these, guys? No. It seems easy, right? We just have to learn about like the rules because for us this is something pretty new, right? I mean, when we are talking in Spanish, for example, we don't think too much about when to use absolutely or really or at all, right? Well, in fact, we don't use this a lot at all, but in English it's pretty useful. In Spanish, we use this expression, but it's not pretty common, right? Then we have adjective prefixes. Well, in this case, it's plural. I'm sorry, prefixes, right? So the prefixes are like in, on, this. Is pretty easy, right? Um,
Teacher,
yes. Tell me, Andres.
I have a question. Bueno,
Mhm.
in this part, when it say she's not selfish at all, it's
Mhm.
in Spanish means para nada, for example.
Yeah, o en absoluta.
The question is, it all means para nada in Spanish.
Para nada en absoluto.
Okay, listo. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Then taking back this, well, this is pretty easy, right? It's also like in Spanish, so we cannot, uh, well, we don't have to think too much about them, right? It's just learning like the lays that we can find or the words that we can learn when we are through all this process of learning English. So we have here with advertising, it says people use really and pretty much more often in conversation than writing. Really, pretty. So, as I mentioned, really is pretty useful in America, in North America. They really like to use these. And of course, this is an expression pretty casual. But well, everyone uses these ones, and also pretty. We already know this. I mean, pretty is like the first one of the first words or adjectives or that we see in English, right? But in writing, it's not pretty common. Well, it's because these expressions are not meant for doing essays, for example, because they are pretty casual. But if you want to use them in an essay or in a written report, you can do it. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, do you have questions with this? No questions. Okay, so now we are going to advance, guys, on a listening exercise. Let me just try to take this out.
As an English learner, hey.
Page 6. Lesson C. He's always working. 1. Conversation strategy. Describing individual habits.
Let me check
A.
if that's the one.
Now listen. What's Jacob's roommate like?
So, how's your new roommate working out?
Well, I don't see that much of him, really.
Let me
I mean,
check, guys,
he's
because
always working, you know, at the
it
library.
doesn't get that right audio. Let me just check the other one.
Page 9. Lesson D. Little known fact.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna make a pause there. Let me a sec, guys, because I see that the system just opened two audios. No, that's not the right one. Okay. Or page 5. Okay. Page 3. Three. Page 5. 2. Grammar. No, that's the one that you already heard. Page 5. 3. No, it's not. Oh no, you could, I thought that was the right one. Listening and speaking. The French, listen to Turkey. Yeah, that's the right one. We are almost there, guys. Let me just adjust these. Okay, so you gotta to listen about these and choose, well, write down what you will hear about each of these guys. So we will.
Page 5. 3. Listening and speaking. Best friends. A. Listen to the interviews. What do the three people say about their best friends? Complete the chart. Matt.
What's your best friend like, Matt?
Oh, he's a really fun person. You know, he's always making me laugh.
He sounds like fun. So, do you have a lot in common?
Well, we're both extremely competitive. I mean, when we play sports, we like to win.
I see. And are you different in any way?
Well, yeah. I'm a pretty quiet person. He's totally outgoing.
Maria.
So, Maria, what's your best friend like?
Oh, she's really kind. I mean, she loves helping people.
That's really good. And what do you have in common?
Well, we're both very reliable. You can count on us.
Wow, that's great. So, how are you different?
Well, sometimes my friend is disorganized. You know, she's always doing so many different things. I'm more organized.
Lucas.
Tell me, Lucas, what's your best friend like?
Well, he's a musician. He plays the piano and guitar. He's extremely talented.
Wow, that's cool. What do the two of you have in common?
We're both very athletic. You know, we love to play all kinds of sports and stuff.
That's interesting. So, are you different in any way?
Yeah, well, sometimes my friend can be incredibly impatient. Me, I'm very easygoing.
Okay, guys, how was it? Do you need one more time? Or did you get all the answers in that listening part?
Again, profe.
Again, okay.
Page 5. 3. Listening and speaking. Best friends. A. Listen to the interviews. What do the three people say about their best friends? Complete the chart. Matt.
What's your best friend like, Matt?
Oh, he's a really fun person. You know, he's always making me laugh.
He sounds like fun. So, do you have a lot in common?
Well, we're both extremely competitive. I mean, when we play sports, we like to win.
I see. And are you different in any way?
Well, yeah. I'm a pretty quiet person. He's totally outgoing.
Maria.
So, Maria, what's your best friend like?
Oh, she's really kind. I mean, she loves helping people.
That's really good. And what do you have in common?
Well, we're both very reliable. You can count on us.
Wow, that's great. So, how are you different?
Well, sometimes my friend is disorganized. You know, she's always doing so many different things. I'm more organized.
Lucas.
Tell me, Lucas, what's your best friend like?
Well, he's a musician. He plays the piano and guitar. He's extremely talented.
Wow, that's cool. What do the two of you have in common?
We're both very athletic. You know, we love to play all kinds of sports and stuff.
That's interesting. So, are you different in any way?
Yeah, well, sometimes my friend can be incredibly impatient. Me, I'm very easygoing.
How was it, guys? How was it, Catherine, Kevin? What can you tell me about it? Or was it hard, guys? Was it hard?
No, was easy.
It was easy. Okay. What can you tell me, Maria?
Because some 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 parts so difficult to hear to me, but in the context, I think I understand.
Okay. So about math, what do you have? Well, what do they have in common with math, Maria?
In
What?
common,
What do they have in common
in
with
common,
math? Yes.
uh, they are very competitive.
Competitive. Yes. Excellent. Thank you, Maria. So let's
Well,
see. Kayla, with math, how are they different?
Um, that he's a quiet person and the friend is totally outgoing.
Outgoing. Excellent. Let's see. Olivier, are you there?
Hi.
Yes. Okay. For Maria.
Mm-hmm.
What's her best friend like?
She is really kind.
Really kind. Yeah. Let me just adjust these guys because I didn't realize that I was not updating these. So it's pretty important to have these here. So we had common competitive. Let me just try to verify if all this is in English because, well, I don't know why this is in Spanish always. Competitive. We have, I'm sorry, guys. Here, quiet, outgoing. Was right? Outgoing. Then we have here. I'm sorry. I just realized that I didn't put here. Now we have. Oh my God. Kind. Now let's see who else is there. Who wants to help me with the second option? What do they have in common?
Both are reliable. Reliable.
Reliable, yes. Well, reliable, yes, reliable. Let me just try down what I have here. See, and I knew it. Reliable, huh? Okay, and what about the third one? How are they different?
Maria's best friend is disorganized, but Maria is organized.
Disorganized, yes. Disorganized.
Okay.
I'm doing this, guys, because when you put the presentation, you can hear the audio in home and the well at home, and you can practice, right? That's why I'm doing this. Okay, what about Lucas? What's his best friend like? What do you remember?
Lucas is talented.
Talented, yes. Excellent. He's a musician, right? Nice. What do they have in common?
They are both athletic.
Athletic, yes, athletic. Nice. Oh my God. Athletic, right? We can say athletic, I'm sorry, athletic or athletic, right? The T sound like R. And how are they different?
He is incredibly impatient.
Yeah, impatient. Yeah, nice. Okay, excellent. That part is easy for you guys, right? So, do you have questions with this? Any comment that you like to add? No. Okay.
Mr. Mendez, the impatience,
I'm
they
sorry.
work right with the speed, without speed.
I'm sorry, cannot understand pretty good. The sound is not pretty clear. Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay. This work, when you write this work, without the letter C.
Which word? I'm sorry.
Impassion of Lucas, teacher.
Ah, yes, yes. Oh, I see the mistake there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Impatient. It's completely a mess. I'm sorry. It's disorganized, right? Okay, got it. Thanks. Now, guys, here we have a little exercise. You can do it there your home, and we will discuss about this in class. So we have here, you use the expressions in the box to write true sentences about someone you know. Then add a second sentence about yourself. My older brother's pretty reliable. I think I'm pretty unreliable. So it's like doing someone's adjective and then comparing to me. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
So teacher, we're going to put the reverse way of, of the word. It is.
I'm sorry, I cannot get what you meant. Could you repeat that?
We're going to put the reverse way of the words. For example, pretty reliable. We're going to put the pretty unreliable. It is. It is.
Yeah, it's like that. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, the reverse way. Okay.
It's like comparing someone to you. That is true.
Okay.
Or you think, right? Because remember, it's not the same. It's not the same true for you that and for everybody else, right? You can have your own truth, and I can have my own truth. That's what I mean, right? Well, truth in this case, right? I didn't open WhatsApp, so I'm sorry, guys, if you send me a message because I didn't realize that I didn't have opened WhatsApp in the computer, so I'm sorry for that. You can send me the word that you have by WhatsApp, guys. word, the sentence in this case, right? Because it's not a word.
Okay.
It's just one sentence, guys, just for you to know. Okay, who wants to help me with one sentence, guys? Valeria, what do you have? I haven't heard you. Valeria, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay, fine. Do you have your sentence?
Yes.
Okay, please tell me yours.
And my brother is not impatient.
My brother is not impatient. Then what else? He's not impatient at all, right? Remember? Because at
Yes,
all is
Harold.
mhm,
Um,
point.
Harold, I think I am very patient.
I think I am patient. Okay. I think I am very patient. We cannot also use really patient, right? Okay. We can use also pretty patient. What else do you think, guys, with this part? Really pretty. So we can go back in here, right? Incredibly, we can use incredibly, extremely also. So, well, I mean, all of these, we can use all of these, right? Once. And really, it's also for this kind of situations that you mentioned before. Um, Americans really like to use really. I mean, that's their favorite word for doing contrast in everything. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Valeria. Who wants to help me with the second one?
Teacher, me.
Mhm.
Um, my sister is very complicated.
My sister is complicated. Very complicated. Okay. Well,
Okay.
complicated
Um,
if you want, but it's not. Let's find another word. We can say bossy. We can say bossy. Bossy is like demandante, right?
okay. I think I'm really practical. I don't remember how I say practical.
It's here. Practical. I
Okay.
am really practical. Or we can say right to the point. Right to the point. Mm, there is something else because the comma. Ah, yes. But this is optional, guys. When we have and, if you want, you can add a comma before the and. If you want, if you don't want, you can just skip that. It's not like a rule. But in this case, well, the system is asking me for putting the comma, but it's just for you to know, guys. Mm, well, in this case, you are saying practical. I thought a different adjective when I thought about bossy. We can say impractical, right, too. Impractical. Mm, what else? What else we can talk about?
Teacher, I
Mindset.
say,
Mhm.
sorry,
Yeah.
can I say a very complicated person?
It's not like that. I mean, it's complicated. We can say that, but it's not like pretty common complicated person. Ah, my God, complicated. We can say also anxious because someone who is complicated sometimes because they have anxiety, right? But well, complicated, we can say that. Well, in fact, I think he said this one. It's because I was thinking about other kind of complicated adjectives, but we can say that. No worries. Who wants to help me with another phrase? What do you have, guys?
Okay, I have this one. Sorry. My mother is incredibly friendly, but my father is really quiet. Friendly, but my father is really quiet.
Why? Okay. Okay, nice. I guess we can move on, guys. No, no, it's for 9. I don't know why this part is asking me for, no, it's okay. But it's fine. So guys, please send me the sentences that you have, right? So I can take the attendance as that because it's working. And then we are going to move forward. We need to advance here. So we have here, this is pretty easy, right? I'm gonna put the audio, and let's hope this is the right audio, right? Not that before.
Page 13. 2. Grammar. Present perfect statements. Use the present perfect for events at an indefinite time before now.
I've been to Europe. I haven't been to Paris.
You've done a lot of things. You haven't gone sailing.
We've had a lot of fun. We haven't saved enough money.
They've traveled in Asia. They haven't been to Europe.
He's surfed in Hawaii. She hasn't tried surfing before.
The present perfect is often used with these frequency expressions.
I've always wanted to study acting.
We've gone sailing once. We've gone sailing twice. We've gone sailing many times.
She's never tried it before.
Regular past participles.
Travel. Traveled. Traveled.
Want. Wanted. Wanted.
Save. Saved. Saved.
Try. Tried. Tried.
Irregular past participles.
Be. Was, were. Been.
Do. Did. Done.
Go. Went. Gone.
Have. Had. Had.
See. Saw. Seen.
Okay. This is what I was mentioning at the beginning, right? So that we're going to see a lot of these, right? So guys, well, we have in this part conversation when people talk about travel destinations, they, let me just turn out these. They generally use being as an alternative to going, to mean gone somewhere and come back. As I've never been to, well, in this case, is I've been to Paris, or I can say I've never been to Paris, right? Well, in this case, it's more like simple past, but you can say I've gone to Paris, Oh, I've been to Paris. It's like the same. So we have here the conversation part. Well, the conversations, I'm sorry. Then we have to fill, I'm sorry guys, well, you already see those, right? Well, who wants to read the first one? This one over here.
I have always wanted.
Professor, I gonna do
Yes.
it.
No, but someone was reading. I'm sorry, Oliver. I think it was Anna.
Yeah, I have always wanted to trip to school diving.
Okay.
Really
Repeat.
not.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've always wanted, or we can say wanted.
Wanted.
Wanted without the T
Wanted.
sound. Yes, I've always wanted to try scuba diving. Scuba diving is this.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, excellent. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna go for some water. I'll be back in a few seconds.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. Now we have the second option, well, or the second part of the first part, or letter B in other words. Who wants to read these?
Teacher, we can read because in the screen cannot see the word.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I know. Or you mean you can't see the PowerPoint?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, let me just refresh these. Okay, I guess it's there, right? So, second one, this part, who wants to help me with this one?
I can read. Really? Not me. I've always been afraid of deep water. Deep water.
Really? Really? Check this, right? Now we have really in a question. Have you ever seen this before? Really is in a question. Or no?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Do you have questions with this part, guys? No. Now we have a second conversation here. Number 2, who wants to read the first one? Letter B. I'm sorry, letter A.
Me, I haven't anything fun learning.
I'm sorry, it was my mistake. I haven't done
Okay.
anything fun lately. Excellent. Who wants to read letter B?
Me neither. I haven't had any time.
Do you know what is me neither? Or me neither?
Yes.
Yo tampoco.
Yes, excellent. When I say negative phrases, and I am agree with that negative sentence, I use this, neither, right? Excellent, guys. So, again, if you put this in a view, PowerPoint, check these out. You can put, and then the words will pop up, right? That's why I was doing like this, but let me just take here the animation for this one. Because I didn't have time for do this. I mean, this part of animation takes too much time. So letter A, I'm sorry, number 3, letter A, who wants to help me?
Me. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen, Continue, we have more words. I haven't seen the...
Teacher. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie. I really want to see it.
Excellent. Check this out, guys. Again, really, again, right? As I said before, they really love to use these words, right? Okay.
All right, teacher.
Part B, in number 3, who wants to read that part?
We shall go. All my friends seen it and they love it.
My friends have seen it and they love it. Okay, guys, do you know the difference? I'm gonna explain this in Spanish, guys, because sometimes we don't have clear that. I'm sorry. El verbo love, chiquillos, el verbo love, ¿qué significa para ustedes?
¿El verbo qué, profe?
Love. Es
Love.
como gustar o querer.
Exacto.
Amar.
Amar, ajá. ¿Cómo yo sé cuándo es amar y cuándo es querer?
Para mí, amar es cuando es el sentimiento y querer es cuando es una necesidad.
Necesidad, ok. ¿Y ustedes han visto el anuncio de McDonald's? Que dicen Loving It. ¿Qué creen que significa eso?
Una palabra inventada.
Me gusta, profe.
¿Cómo lo traduce el anuncio, chiquillos? ¿Qué se acuerdan de ese anuncio?
I loving it es me gusta
No, ellos
o me
dicen
encanta.
me encanta. Es la traducción que le dan, ¿verdad? Entonces el verbo love es, por decirlo así, me fascina o encanta, ¿verdad? O amar. En inglés nosotros solo amamos a las personas. Pero no es lo mismo amar a una persona y encantarse de una persona. Ojo ahí, ¿verdad? Porque yo le puedo decir, vamos a ver el primer nombre que veo acá. Digamos que Ana le dice a Charlie, no hay ningún Charlie aquí, bueno, Carlos, vamos a cambiar otro nombre. Digamos que Ana le dice a Sandra, I love you. Pero digamos que Sandra es una compañera de trabajo. ¿Qué creen que significaría eso para una compañera de trabajo?
Que ella me agrada o que ella
Exactamente, me encanta.
sí.
Pero obviamente si Ana llega y le dice a su familiar, no sé, hijo, hija, I love you es porque, o sea, te amo, ¿verdad?
Sí, es un sentimiento.
Exactly. So in English, we see this a lot, but it doesn't mean that yo amo, ¿verdad? O sea, por ejemplo, aquí en esta debemos ir, todos mis amigos han ido a verlo y ellos lo aman, no sería lo correcto, a ellos les encantó, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo. Is it clear, guys?
Yes,
Okay.
for
nice.
Mabel.
It is.
Excellent. So number 4, letter A. Who wants to help me with letter A? I go.
I have gone.
I have gone. I have gone. I'm sorry, windsurfing 3 or 4 times this year, right? It's fun. And being honest, guys, Sandro, I do not remember this word, windsurfing. Let's check this out in internet. I have an idea, but I don't want to say something that is not correct. Well, yeah, let's check this out, guys. I mean, I don't know even the word in Spanish. I'm sorry.
Yo creo que es Windsor, sí, es
Windsurfing. Well, this is pretty descriptive, the name, right?
Es
Because we're doing,
surfear en el viento, pero en el mar.
yeah, like that. So like surfing boats, maybe, right? Like surfeo como en el bote, right?
Sí, pero es
Use the
más que...
wind for surfing in the sea. For surfing.
Like in the coast, right? Because they seem to be like in the coast. At least if you check this, right? The coast. It's not like in the open sea, right? Okay, nice. I mean, that is nice. I would like to try that. Okay, who wants to help me with letter B, number 4? Letter B, number 4.
Yo, profe. Can I go with you sometimes? I have never tried it before.
Try before. So guys, check this, the contraction. Do you know how to pronounce the contraction? I, 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 I. I say these guys because Americans love to use these tense with contractions. I, they say I, we've never tried. And well, we see more about she, he, and it because with those ones are pretty different. So now let me just try to put the animation here. Okay, number 5. Who wants to help me with number 5?
Teacher,
Who wants to talk?
okay. I want to go to Europe. I be never been to Paris. To Paris.
Okay. I've never been to Paris yet. Excellent. Letter B. Who wants to help me with letter B?
Me, Professor, me neither. My cousin lives there. He has invited me several times, but I hadn't had enough money to go.
Excellent. Okay, instead of saying he has invited me, we can say he's invited me several times, but well, I can't relate with this. I haven't had enough money to go. Why I feel that this is me talking. Okay, no, this is not it. I'm sorry. Haven't had enough money to go. Do you understand? Have you ever seen this before? He's invited, like applying these kind of conversations with present perfect, or no?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So, um, let's see here one more time. We have, well, we don't have chi here, but yeah, this is okay. Let me just put some notes here because it's better for everyone to be there. So I, we, they, have, right? And the contraction would be I, sorry, I, oh my God, I with, let me just check if the system fix it. No, I'm gonna just do it. You, they, that's a contraction for all of those ones. So for she, he, and it would be us, right? But the contraction is she, is, it. It's like the verb to be, right? But how do I know when it is verb to be and when it is present perfect? Because you will have the past participle here. You will have she's been, he's done, it's whatever, made. Is it clear, guys? What can you tell me, Natalie? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Maria, is it clear?
Teacher, in this case, he's done. We don't use have. Correct.
We don't use what?
In the last part, she's been, he's done, he's made.
We don't use has, yes. We don't use has because this is the contraction. This is the contraction for has.
Okay.
But in this kind of present perfect, don't mix it with a simple, well, I'm sorry, with a simple present, right? With verb to be. It's completely different from verb to be. It's written the same way, its pronunciation is the same way, but it's differently. Well, it's completely different, right?
Okay.
And then we have these. Do you have questions with this part, guys? No.
No, teacher.
Okay. Let's try, let me check these. We had superlatives, some practices. Okay. We're going to move forward to superlatives, and then if we have time, we do more exercises about these tense, present perfect tense. Remember, right? Oh my God, the last words don't have the animation part. Remember, you can practice at home with this. You just have to download PowerPoint in your phone, or you can open the document in your computer, and then you put the view part for presentation, and then it's going to be like this, right? The words will be pop up. We have this with this and with this part too, right? Okay, let's move to this part. And this is the last topic, right? Just for you to know.
Page 22, Unit 3, Wonders of the World. Lesson A, Human Wonders. 1. Getting started. A. Listen to the quiz. Can you guess the correct answers? Circle A, B, or C. Compare with a partner. Check your answers on the last page of your book. Test your knowledge. Can you guess the answers to these questions?
1. Which city has the tallest office building in the world? A. Kuala Lumpur, B. Taipei, C. Chicago. 2. Where is the longest suspension bridge? A. Japan, B. Denmark, C. China. 3. Where is the largest shopping mall? A. Canada, B. Singapore, C. The United States. 4. Where is the busiest restaurant? A. Seoul, B. Bangkok, C. Hong Kong. 5. Which city has the biggest soccer stadium? A. Rio de Janeiro, B. Rome, C. Tokyo. 6. Which country is the most popular with tourists? A. The United States, B. Spain, C. France.
Okay,
D,
guys.
Costa Rica.
Yes, of course, for sure. Okay, guys. So this part, of course, you gotta get through internet and find out the answers. This is the investigation part. Are you ready? But in this case, guys, I will do 2 groups because I know this can take too much time. So in groups, you can discuss how to divide these, right? Do you know how to be in groups by Zoom, right? I have used that before, yes. Okay, we're going to work in groups. So I already sent you the requests in your screen, guys. You can work in groups to find out the answers because I know this can take too much time if you do it alone. And let me just check here. The group Saturdays. Yes, there you go. I sent the picture to the WhatsApp. So Carlos, Valeria, Marta, check your screen. Okay, guys, I guess we are all here, so we are going to begin with the answers. So, which city has the tallest office building in the world? Carlos? Carlos, are you there? Carlos?
Yes, teacher, but I don't listen.
Okay. You didn't listen your partners or the question? Carlos? Okay. So, who wants to help me with number one?
I do. It's the big Taipei.
Taipei. So, the tallest building in the world is Taipei. Okay. Number two, the second one. Who wants to help me with second one?
Teacher,
Yes?
okay. What is the longest suspension bridge? The longest suspension is China.
The longest suspension bridge is in China. Okay. Just imagine that, guys. Seguro que Costa Rica, dirían algunos, right? Okay.
Igualito que el tártalo.
Yes, that one. The third one. Who wants to help me with third one?
Where is the largest shopping mall? Letter A, Canada.
Canada, okay. So the
We
largest shopping mall is in Canada.
we have sorry, we have B, Singapore.
Singapore. You have Singapore. Okay.
Yes.
The mall has more than 1,800 stores. Let's check this out with the comments. Mall with more than 800 stores. And check this out on Google. And let's find out what's.
Oh, Father Google.
Yes, of course. That's my father. So it says West Edmonton Mall, located in Alberta, Canada, with more than 800 stores and 100 restaurants.
Okay. But as you see the photograph is from yes. As you see the picture I have is Singapore.
Well, what do you say? Let's check pictures here of the Edmund, and you will find out that it's not like that. Yeah,
yeah, this is a mall that is.
Check this out. West Edmonton Mall.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Okay, number four. Some of one didn't get the right one. Let's check who is going to tell me these. Valeria, number 4.
Where is the Busis restaurant?
Restaurant.
Letter C, Hong Kong.
That's Hong Kong. Yeah, I don't remember the name of this restaurant, but it is the 4th in the world with as a big mall. So it's not the bigger mall. Well, in this case, it's not the biggest, but it's the busiest, Hong Kong. Okay, excellent. Number five. Let's check with Nathalie, number 5.
Which city has the biggest soccer stadium? We put number A, Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Okay. So the biggest soccer stadium is Rio de Janeiro. Okay. And the 6th one, who wants to tell me? I'm sorry, guys. With the 6th one.
Teacher me, which country is the most popular with tourists? C, France.
France, yes. So the most popular country in the world with tourists would be France. Check this out, about 75 million tourists visit this country every year.
Wow.
Did you know that the population of France is 80 million? So just imagine, 80 million, and they receive almost 85. Well, in this case, the last survey that I saw was that they were receiving 80 million people. So if you can divide that into months, can tell easily that they can receive either 5 to 10 million people per month, right? So that's twice the population in Costa Rica. Just imagine that. It's amazing, right? Do you have questions, guys, till this moment?
No, I have a question.
You have not questions. Well, that's not the right way. It's like I don't have questions, because if you say I haven't questions, would be like the simple present, right? But just be careful on that. Then, guys, we have superlatives, like the formal way for using superlatives. I guess you already know these, right? That again, as I mentioned before, B1 at the beginning is like a review of what you've seen in A1 and A2, because these bases are pretty important for us to understand the right way. So basically, as we know, we have S at the end for the short adjectives. We have adjective plus EST. For long adjectives, the most, almost remember the most, guys. Plus adjective. Then we have irregular superlatives that are the best, the worst. Those are the only ones, right? The best and the worst. And I guess there is another one, but I cannot remember at this time. The furthest. Yeah, let me just write it down there. Or something like that. Furthest would be like for this one, far. Just for you to know, that's the other irregular. The worst and the best. Yeah, but I guess I'm missing one. Ah, yes. Unless, because we cannot say lesses, right? Those are the irregulars. The furthest, less, because we cannot say the lessest and the best and the worst. Those are the irregular ones for that. And let's check this out. The least, the least, the least, the least. Have you ever see? Have you ever seen the least, guys? Or no?
A little bit.
Okay. So let me just try to find out here a description because that's pretty important for that. The least description. Well, basically, it would be like, oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. I just like for something that it cannot be important, something not important, important, not important. So, well, we can say about this because it has a lot of meanings, guys. It is also like less. It can be used is like less. I'm sorry. Let me just check this. Like less. And we can use then like the either amount, size, what else? Lowest, also referring like to those scenarios. I'm sorry. Let me just adjust this. I don't know why it's a little bit strange here. So that's why we have in this part, what's the least expensive store? It's not pretty common as here in this part in conversation advertising. The most adjective is about 20 times more common than the least. I'm sorry, guys. Adjective. Well, plus adjective. I'm sorry. So it's not pretty common. That's why also in all the books that I've seen is I haven't seen these in other books, just in this one. So it's pretty important to have that clear too, right? Do you have questions with the list, guys? Because I know it's more than just the words, right? Okay, let's try to fill this out. So who wants to help me with the first one?
I do, Professor.
Uh-huh.
What's the largest city?
Excellent. What is the largest city? Largest city. What is the largest city? Who wants to help me with number 2?
Teacher, is flyers. Which airport has flyers? Flyers.
Flyest.
No.
What can be?
Okay.
Let's check like this part. Let me just put the pointer. Let's check this, and here is the answer. Superlatives with nouns, right? Flights is a noun. The most plus the noun. Which country has the most tourism? I'm sorry. Which stadium has the most seats?
Okay. In this case, which airport has the most flights every day?
Exactly, exactly. Nice. The most. Remember, it's most. Yes.
Most. Okay.
I mean, there is a lot of rules that we gotta learn, right? But they are easy. At least I see them easy. But when you don't have them clear, you can't get a mess, right? Because this is pretty different for us, right? Now we have number 3. Number 3. Who wants to help me with number 3?
Me teach. What's the faster way to travel?
Is the fastest way to travel. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Well, now we have number 4. Who wants to help me with number 4?
What's the most beautiful region?
What's the most beautiful region, right? Your animation. Number 5. Who wants to help me with number 5?
Which city has the most tourism?
Tourism. The most tourism. Oh my God. Tourism. Let me just check these guys because it also goes to caps, but it's not for caps here. And let's just write what is caps because that's pretty important. Oh my God. Caps means capital letters. Capital letters. Do you know what is capital letters or capital letter?
Letra mayúscula.
Yes, that's it. Excellent. Number 6. Who wants to help me with number 6?
What's the most famous Monument.
Monument. Yes. What is the most famous monument? Yes. Oh my God. And check the pronunciation of that, guys. Famous, 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 famous. Now number 7. Who wants to fill out number 7?
What's the best university?
What's the best university? Yes, that's correct. Here the animation. And then we have the last one. Who wants to help me with the last one?
Teacher,
Mhm.
what's the worst problem for people?
The worst problem for people. Yes. Okay. Nice. Do you have questions, guys, with these words? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, guys, we will have a homework. I will upload later in the chat the link for doing the homework. The homework is going to be related with this, and with this. We have seen 3 topics. Take notes, right? We have seen adverbs before adjectives and adverbs. We have seen present perfect statements. So what does it mean? We haven't seen questions. Just we have seen, let's check this out. Positive and negative, right? No questions yet. And we've seen questions, right? But this part is more easy than, I'm sorry, let me check. It's not more easy. Yeah, no, yeah. This is better than this part because we don't have to use the rules that this one here, right? And have you, let me check. Well, I'm sorry. Do you have questions with these parts? No. With the 3 topics. No questions. Okay. So guys, that's it for today's lesson. See you next lesson. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.